Now, you've been in other wooden saunas.
I own a $30,000, $20,000 to $30,000 sauna in my house.
And do you use
That
it
is
very
dry
often?
sauna. I don't anymore. I like this more. I feel this is more effective in pulling poisons out. I feel like this heats the body more deeply than the dry saunas.
Yeah. So it's your good friend.
And I love it a lot. You bet. I would recommend it to anybody that can handle the heat, and if you can't, then just don't do as much. Maybe do 2 to 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I have friends who are very heat sensitive, and I send them in for as little, sometimes it's 2 or 3 minutes, and they eventually end up feeling better. It takes longer, but they end up getting to where they want to be.
I see you discovered our sophisticated temperature control.
Yes, I'm getting a little hot, so I'm venting some of the heat here.
Yeah, 'cause it's not the heat that does the healing; it's the light.
It's the light.
It's
That's
the
right.
energy medicine.
That's exactly right.
And I bought the sauna last year. I use it every night, 5 nights a week, myself. I even have a cedar sauna in my home. That's for the weekends. That's an event. But for every night before I go to bed, it helps me sleep. It helps my joints sometimes.
Yeah.
It helps sometimes when I go and do an Ashtanga yoga.
Good.
And my muscles are killing me, but I know it's good for me.
Yeah.
It helps my muscles. And biggest thing, it helps my mental health and my emotional health, so I can do the same thing the next day. And my kids, I have 3 small children. They all love it.
Yes.
11, 12, and 16, they all go in with me.
Wow, that's great. Great.
Yes, she told me all about it, and it's portable, and I said, oh, that's great. However, I already have a sauna. I
Yeah.
have one of those wooden ones, that you go in, you sit, and I thought at the time that being totally immersed with my head in there, that might be better.
Yeah.
And then she made a comment to me, and I said, wow, you have a point. She said, think about this, you're in there, and you begin to release all these toxins, and then you just breathe them all right back in.
Yeah.
And I said, wow.
Yeah.
I also, one thing I never liked about being in the sauna is I always felt a little bit like I was suffocated. The heat around my head, you really couldn't do much in there. With this, with the, and by the way, I sold my sauna and got one of these. And what I love about this is that I climb right in. It doesn't take up much room. I watch TV. I stick out my hands and I can, be on Facebook, Instagram, doing emails while I'm detoxing, and I'm not breathing in all those toxins. So.
Okay, now you used to own a popular wood sauna.
Correct, with infrared.
Yes, and tell me, give me what you've said over the last 8 minutes.
Well, again, first of all, my old spa, what I felt was in areas pocketed heat. Here, I feel an encompassing heat. All the way from my neck, all the way down to the bottom of my feet.
Wow.
So so I feel that again, a gentle warmth, and it's a nice heat. It's not like and you don't smell. Quite frankly, you don't smell the poplar wood when I first bought it.
Oh yeah.
It also gave off a scent. And so this is probably a cleaner way to detox.
Yeah. And you were saying that the difference between your popular sauna and this was, you didn't say night and day, you used other language.
Yeah, it was, again, this is really an all-encompassing heat. Again, I can feel it all the way from my neck, just working gently all the way down to the bottom, actually the bottom of my feet. I feel the warmth down there.
Wow.
So it's just a delicious heat. And I'm looking forward to using this at least 3 times a week.
Great. And you said, I asked you just a few minutes ago, I said you've been in wooden saunas before.
Yes, I have.
And how does this compare to wooden saunas that you've been in?
Like night and day. You are not going to get the same kind of heat from a wooden one. It is just...
This is a far infrared wooden sauna, right?
Right, exactly, yes. you're not going to get the same heat capacity. It's not as warm, it's not as anything. I mean, it feels like night and day. So you're going to find this one, the new Relax one, as 100% different. In a good way, as opposed to not. So, yeah, from the wood to this, doesn't compare. You got to go this way.
Great. I know I have a lot of people. This one man who bought a sauna recently said that he has the Relax Sauna in his bedroom. He uses it for 15 minutes every morning, and his cedar wooden sauna sits outside of his bedroom, and he hasn't used it in 2 months because it takes an hour for him to do what this does in 15 minutes.
Yes, and I would say that would be correct.
Okay, and Amanda, you have a wooden sauna, wooden infrared sauna in your home.
And we love our TheraSauna. Wonderful sauna. However, it does take a little bit of time for it to heat up. It takes about an hour for the TheraSauna to heat up, which is it's lovely. And there's people that fit in it.
Yeah.
But what I like about this is it's portable. It's user friendly, meaning I can just kind of get inside of it myself. It only took like less than a minute to get heated. So although I love that TheraSauna for a big space, I'm actually considering this for my apartment.
Right.
Strongly considering it for my apartment.
Oh, I don't blame you. I've been using it myself for 17 years, 20 minutes every morning.